Politics has no place in sports, as I'm often told by conservatives. But last night, the former president, Donald Trump, showed up at Williams-Brice Stadium for the Palmetto Bowl in South Carolina, inserting politics into sports. So, he got loudly booed. Now, there is some mixed reaction to what actually happened here, whether he was booed or cheered. I'm going to show you some videos. I'm going to give you my analysis of this. I think one of them is very clear, and the others you can maybe debate. But there's also a discrepancy between what MAGA was claiming the media was saying and what the media was actually saying, which also is not at all surprising, but it's worth going over. So let's just start with the first clip here. This was shared by Beth Hewell of Fox Carolina Sports. So this is the video that she took of Trump arriving. I mean, so far, I think it's pretty clear. It's mostly booing and a lot of FUs, but maybe it'll change in the last 30 seconds here. All right. So can there really be a debate about that video? I think it's pretty clear he was mostly being booed. I didn't even hear many cheers there. But before I get to some other clips, so he was at this Palmetto Bowl because he was the guest here of South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster, who succeeded Nikki Haley. So you're going to see some more clips. He appears in the field, and then I'm going to get to a reaction from MAGA and compare that to what the mainstream press was actually saying. But let's get to this next video. This was shared, I guess, initially by Olivia Rinaldi. Let's check this out. I think that one guy there said you belong in jail. Seeing lots of booing from the band here. There is definitely more cheers in this video, of course. I'd say this is more of a mixed reaction overall, but let's finish the last few seconds here. So definitely a lot more cheering, but still, if you've been to a stadium where people are cheering, or you've seen clips of people make appearances and they're cheered, it is usually very clear that they're being cheered and that there is no debate over what is going on. I think at best this is a mixed reaction. But let's get to I think there's two more clips. So this one here, this is Trump walking onto the field. This is shared by Meg Kennard of the AP. Now, keep in mind here, he is with the governor. It's possible people are also cheering for the governor, but no, let's be real. I think people are largely focused on Trump's appearance here and not necessarily the governor. So whatever reaction you're hearing, I'm going to guess is largely about Trump. I think there's definitely more cheers in this video, but let's see. It's still mixed. And what's like, this is, again, South Carolina. Trump won South Carolina. This is a red state. The audience is very white. So you would sort of expect naturally there to be largely one reaction for Donald Trump in a red state with thousands and thousands of white people. But I would still, this is of course more cheering, but I would still call this more mixed than anything. It does, this goes on. I'm not going to play the whole thing because we'll be here forever. But let's just play a bit more because it is more mixed than I think some of the media is claiming. Yeah, it's a mixed reaction. There's definitely more cheers here, but I think it's a mixed reaction. Now, I want to show you, not that. I want to show you MAGA, what MAGA was saying. So, this is Megan, who knows who this is, but, you know, lots of followers, Trump supporter here, saying the media, Trump was booed at the game last night. Me, oh, really? So we'll get to what the media was saying shortly. But here's the video that Megan posted, and if anything, again, very mixed reaction. And of course, look, they got to zoom in on the one Trump flag they could find. But here's this video. The audio is terrible on this video, but regardless, it's, I think, similar to the other video where it's, yes, there's cheers, but it's still a mixed reaction and something that, you know, you would not normally expect in a state like this. It doesn't mean Trump is going to, you know, if he's on the ballot for the next election, that he's going to lose South Carolina. But it is interesting to see that even in a place where you would expect him to get just pure support, that it is not at all that way. Now, this is what this person claiming, oh, the media, Trump was booed at the game last night. The media was not saying that. Politico is the most Washington, D.C. outlet you can possibly, they are pure Washington, D.C. news. Like that's their focus is, you know, what Trump would call, what Trump would claim to be the swamp. Yet, of course, he bathed in the swamp. But regardless, this is what they wrote. Trump draws cheers in Haley's backyard at Clemson's South Carolina football game. So they're claiming that he was just cheered. I mean, we saw the first video. Very clearly booed, at least when he arrived. The media was not saying that he was booed at the game last night. No, they're saying that in the headline that he was cheered. Again, Politico. So it's funny to see, you know, the somehow still Trump supporters out there claiming the media said one thing when they were saying the opposite. But here is another example of him getting booed. So this was in September. This one I would say is clearer that he's being booed here. This is at Iowa State University. Still a mixed reaction, but a lot of boos there. And this was shared, by the way, by his deputy director of communications. So, like, this is the best clip that she could find for Trump's appearance. And again, even in this case, the media was not like, oh, Trump was destroyed by the crowd. No, he gets mixed reaction from the crowd. This is from Deadline. The overall takeaway here for me is that the media is very fair to Donald Trump. Despite them being able to claim something else, they go out of their way to try and put forward a message that isn't going to offend the right-wing viewership or readers. I don't know what else to take from this, because this is not, a reaction at a football game is not going to dictate what happens in the next election. But it is just interesting to see that it is not as clear cut as some people want to make it out to be.